When I began as a filmmaker, I often heard the admonition, shoot, every day. There's a lot of wisdom in this. You know, the more you do something, the more mistakes you make, the more you learn, the better you become. There's merit in doing the stuff, you know, putting in the reps. But after a couple of years of this, I came to a place where I just go out with my camera and I'd stand. Everything started to look the same. And I think, do I really need another slow motion shot of leaves blowing in the wind or people walking again? So I would wander around looking for something, anything to shoot. And putting in the reps became this massive slog of shoot, edit, release, rinse and repeat. And everything looked and felt the same because, you know, you do the same things, you get the same results. And I wondered if, well, maybe there was something wrong with me because I just didn't seem to have an artist's eye to find the shots, you know? And for me, the biggest danger was that I began to internalize this uncertainty as being a fault of my abilities. I questioned if I had it, whatever it was. So I doubled down. I shot more. I applied LUTs. I tried different grades, and then I thought maybe if I just had this camera or that lens, my shots would look better. So I invested and ended up with more of the same, only in higher resolution and a 10-bit color space. The longer I struggled, the more I questioned my ability to overcome this uncertainty. And this self-doubt ate at me until it gave way to fear. Fear that I wasn't good enough. Fear that I was wasting my time. And that's when that paralysis set in. And it became too easy to let the camera sit unused. And for a long time, I did other stuff. I ignored my camera until I eventually sold it. And I quietly grieved. Then about 3 years later, my pastors asked me to produce our weekly church announcements in video. And my gut reaction was, oh, hell no. You don't understand. I don't have it. I'm not good enough. So I tried to say no by asking for what I thought was an unreasonable budget, except they decided it was a good investment and approved the budget. Damn. So now what? Well, that was 2 years ago, and every week our team produces the announcements and other videos. Every week we put in the reps. Every week I've seen my creativity and my abilities expand. I see differently, so I shoot differently. And instead of a slog, it's been a time of growth. And what I thought I didn't have, I found was there all the time. So what changed? Well, each week the announcements gave me a reason to pull out my camera. It gave me something to say. And though simple, this fundamental shift, it was everything because it gave purpose to each shot and connected me to the underlying story. And it didn't matter what the story was. It didn't matter that it wasn't, say, transcendent and you know, stuff. Because let's be honest, the details of, say, a brunch for women is fairly mundane. But that brunch led to this.
What next? Flowers. Roses.
No. For women's brunch, we need to do peonies.
Oh, what's a peony?
And what next?
Tablecloths.
White tablecloths.
How about cucumber water? Women love that cucumber water. What? Or iced tea.
Quiche. We gotta have quiche.
Bacon.
Bacon? Nah, women don't do bacon.
So yes, it's a tremendous help to work with a team of talented and dedicated creatives. But just as importantly, creating begins with purpose. by connecting to the story of whatever it is I'm trying to say and then saying it. So I won't tell you to shoot every day. Rather, I would say choose to say what's in your heart to say, whatever it is. And say it, because your voice matters. Your story matters. So tell your story.